Yes, YouTube, hope everyone's good, hope everyone is well. Big up everyone in the chat. Yes, it's been confirmed. I'm absolutely gutted for JP. Wounded. But I sort of seen it coming in a way, because obviously, like JP said, Deca likes to fight the smaller man. Just playing FIFA. I started up back doing the Ultimate Team again. You know how it is. And we've got a bet on here what's flying. Let me see if I can get it up. But yeah, what gets me with the JP versus Deca is the fact that Deca agreed to fight JP. And obviously, yeah, still fight Luke Dyson, but take the JP fight first, because obviously you've agreed that fight. But obviously he knows JP would probably beat him in that fight. Luke Dyson's probably going to generate him a bit more money, maybe a bit more attraction. Yes. Most active fighter, yeah, he is. Big up Luke Dyson. He is tough fella, young up and coming, great fighter. You got to respect him. I like him. I like his fighting style. I like what he's about, and I do think it's a good fight. I'm just wounded for JP, and the fact JP won't get to prove that he's a beast and he can beat Deca. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully it comes in. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Start on Monday. 150 up. Yeah, it'd be nice. Yes, big up Matthew. Hope you're well, Matthew. Yeah, definitely set up for a third fight. As I said in the video earlier on today, it's a perfect way to get the trilogy in it, 1-1. I think Bivol definitely deserved the win anyway. But yeah, what a fight it was. Both great fighters. Could watch that fight 100 times. Them two are just made to fight each other. So it's sort of like when Canelo and Triple G was in their primes and they were fighting each other. But yeah, what a fight that was last night. And Callum Smith as well versus Joshua Buatsi. That was a worldie. Yeah, what a fight. And I'm glad that they're going to get a third fight. 1-1 now. Bitterbia versus Bivol. Who doesn't want to see that again? Yes, big up Mank Dank. Hope you're well, Mank Dank. Hope you're having a good weekend, brother. I'm definitely up for seeing Bitterbia versus Bivol 3. Who's not up for seeing that, people? It was a good card though, from start to finish. Unreal card. I enjoyed it. The Thingy fight was a good fight as well. Shakur Stevenson versus Big Brett Mays pal Padley. What a performance from Padley. Got to give it to him. Short notice. Took the fight on short notice. And did himself proud. Bivol won that fight. Whole card was good. So my Paul best card. Yeah, definitely, mate. One of the best cards I've seen for a long time. I will say, like I said in my video, though, the atmosphere for me just sort of kills it. But yeah, the fights were wicked. Every single fight was a banger. And as we say, Bivol versus Bitterbia 3. will be even better. I think they'll build a card around that, which will be massive again. It's never going to happen. Even JP knew deep down. Yeah, it's you've got a point, Taffy. He knew it was going to be a tough fight. As I say, he's going to get more money probably in the Luke Dyson fight, which is probably understandable. But at the end of the day, take the fight that you've agreed to fight, and then go on and fight Luke Dyson. But Luke Dyson versus Deca is a good fight still. I look forward to seeing it. I'll be lying if I said I'm not going to watch it. And I think Luke Dyson beats him. I think if Luke Dyson can do what he needs to do, he'll get the job done. But Deca is tough as nails, man. Yeah, you've got to give it to the Arabs. Yeah, you're right, Matt. I mean, Matthew. It's a if it wasn't for them, a lot of these fights wouldn't be happening. A lot of these fights will not be happening. But yeah, fair play to the Arabs because they put them on, don't they? They make the big fights happen. That's a fact. I don't believe that will happen, mate. Decca's most notorious fight of a guy who lives less than a... Jake will bang you. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame we're not going to see the Decca versus JP fight because, as I say, I believe JP would have made a good account of himself, and I think JP would have stopped him in the later rounds. But Luke Dyson versus Deca, a lot of people will tune into that fight. It'll be a big fight. It'll be on Bad. I'm sure I heard someone say Stefan's going to be putting it together on Bad to the Bone. So decent promotion as well, putting the fight together. And we'll see how that one goes down, people. Vena's Nerf gun, one of them, that is. What do you reckon then, people? Let me know in the comments. Luke Dyson versus Deca, who wins that fight? Oh. Big up Vena's Nerf gun. Yeah, Deca versus Dyson. It'll do some numbers, I think, that people. I think there'll be a lot of people interested in that fight, in my opinion. I think Deca's a tough ass for Dyson. Like, Dyson's a active fighter also. If there's anyone who can beat Deca as well, there'll be Luke Dyson's right up there, just with his activity. Be interesting though to see what sort of fight it's going to be, whether it's going to be bare knuckle, whether it's going to be gloved, whether it's going to be how many rounds, what sort of fight are they going to be fighting. I go with the youth Dyson, yes. Big up Matthew. It'll be amazing if Dyson fight happens. People will be in his ear about how it looks and his liability. I think the story will change by Wednesday. Yeah, you've got a good shout. You've got a good shout there. But I think he's also planning on fighting Deca, Big Gary Slater. I've seen Gary Slater says he'll be fighting Deca as well. So there's a few fights being mentioned. Yeah, it's a tough one for JP because, as I say, I was looking forward to watching JP put it on Deca and really show him what it's about. But yeah, it's not going to happen. A lot of people did say it weren't going to happen, but I generally thought it was going to happen. Obviously, Deca even put out there that the JP fight was on himself. So yeah. A lot of people are interested to see Deca get back in there, though, it seems. I think a lot are interested to see him get punched up. Interesting 50-50 fight, in my opinion, yeah. Obviously, Luke Dyson's active. He's got the youth on his side. He's got the speed. It's just whether he can, whether he's got the power to get through Deca. I think if it was bare knuckle and maybe 4 ounce gloves, then he's got a good chance because he's a big lad himself. Luke Dyson is not a small, he's not a small lad. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's it. I think everyone wants to see him get his Harry Potter scar opened back up. Everyone wants to see him take a few whacks. That's the one. Wants to see. I think someone's waiting for him to get sparkled out, knocked out for the first time. They are, aren't they? It's be interesting to see if Deca does get sparked out by a big Luke Dyson. If Bad to the Bone are putting it together, oh, that'd be interesting. Wow. I really am. Imagine if it's big Luke Dyson, first person to knock Deca spark out. That'd be interesting. You reckon? You reckon he stands no chance? Yeah. 50 to 70, Deca will never fight again. That's a good point. I think he will. I think he has to just for himself because you know what he's like. He's got to. He'll have to fight again whether he loses or not. That's a good point, to be fair. Brett thinks he's still fighting Danny. Brett thinks he's still fighting Danny, does he? Well, Danny's got a good fight coming up this weekend. Next weekend, shall we say? Which will be interesting to see. Big Christie versus Rafferty on Street Beefs. Now that Rafferty's a good boxer, so it'll be interesting to see. But I think Danny Christie will beat him. 4 ounce gloves. It's bare knuckle fighters versus boxers. Good card as well. Good idea. It's going all right at the minute. It's not looking too bad. We just thought, like you said, that Italian league could fuck us up. Oh no. As I say that, Juventus have scored. Juve 1-0. Did you see the food Brett's fans went to? That lad has no idea how to eat. I've not seen that, no. That lad has no idea how to eat. That's funny, that. Get up, that's the one mush. Hopefully it comes in. Who got the goal? I'll have a look now. It's on 35 quid cash out. Have a look who got the goal now. Yeah, that's who got the goal, my mate. Exactly who you said. Is he on fire in for you there then, or what? PSG hopefully don't let us down though, because PSG can also be a team to heavy favourites to win and then absolutely just ruin your bet. He's a decent striker, yeah. Did he? Yeah, play for Arsenal, right? Played Arsenal last window. There's a few decent strikers that are abroad. I like that. What's his name for Sporting Lisbon? He's class. Liverpool just absolutely trounced City then. City got battered, but it was inevitable that City were going to get beat. They're playing awful at the minute. Without Rodri, they're dead. You know, De Bruyne has lost his legs. Haaland's not been playing. Yeah, what a player he is, mate. He's what a good player. I think United might try signing him in summer, but I don't think he'll come to United. Højlund's shite. Højlund is awful. But yeah, as we say, people, JP versus Deca is off because Deca is a bitch and wants to go fight Luke Dyson instead, which is fair enough. Luke Dyson's no joke of a fighter either, but I still think Deca's a muppet. And I hope Luke Dyson chins him in first round. Big Dyson for the knockout round 1. That'd be nice to see. Luke Dyson knocking Deca out first round. Luke Dyson's got a good following anyway, but this will lift his following even more, especially if he beats Deca. People will be buzzing with him. If he puts a beating on him, like, he'll be well loved in the UK. Not like he isn't already, because a lot of people are behind Luke Dyson. Come on, PSG. I'm not sure if you. I'm not sure who you mean there. Luke Dyson, the most active fighter in the UK, is fights every weekend, sometimes twice in a weekend. But he's as game as they come. He beat some good names like Tommy Hench is no idiot. He beat Tommy Hench. Tommy Hench won a fight this weekend, actually, thinking about it. I'm sure Tommy Hench fought this weekend and won. People underestimating Luke. Yeah, Luke Dyson's a good fighter. As I say, I hope he comes in and knocks Decca out in first round. But he's always been underestimated, though. But he turns up every weekend. Get him, Real Sociedad have just scored. He 100% smokes Heggie. The only asset is his chin. Luke will do him if he gets beat. Yeah, I agree. I think Luke will beat him. I think he's younger, stronger, faster, well more active. Everyone knows that. Decca's not fought in over 3 years. And as you said, Decca got beat off 9-stone Robbie Brown. Now, Robbie Brown's a tough game fella and sort of beat him with his ground game, but Robbie still beat him. I don't fancy him in the slightest to beat Decca. Yeah, there'll be a few different opinions on the fight. Obviously, Decca's established bare knuckle fighter, but Luke Dyson's active and has got a good chance. He will beat Decca, in my opinion. Yeah, he fights every weekend. He does fight every weekend. Just need PSG now for this bet. PSG left. And then we've won. Hopefully PSG don't let us down. The only fight Derek has won in the 2020s is the only... Yes, man. I fight most weekend, doesn't make me hard. Just get... Yes. I get punched about for free. Well, you want to start fighting on some of these shows on YouTube then, mate. Get yourself on there if you fight every weekend for free. Fuck that. Get on the... get paid for it. Because the sausage only got a chin. Yeah, he is stiff. No boxing ability, no footwork. But like you say, he's got a chin, can take a beating, keeps coming forward. I wouldn't even say he's got that much power for how big he is, but we'll see. I think Dyson will get the job done. Yeah, obviously Decca's a beast, so it's not easy to take him down. So fair play. Robbie Brown beat him fair and square. Robbie did well. Club PSG. What's PSG let me down here? Deca be crying in toilets again in no time, yes. Especially after Luke Dyson knocks him out. Turns up fair play, but cries after a loss. If he had power, Deca would have put it out Robbie, but he couldn't. Yeah. I didn't recall that. I don't hear anything about that, but yeah, Deca's. I think Luke Dyson will beat Deca, but it will be a good fight. Is it definitely on bad to the bone then? Is it going to be on bad to the bone? Yeah, is Stefan definitely organising this fight? And so if it's going to be on bad to the bone, that makes it even better, in my opinion. PSG suspended. Come on. Yeah, he swerved his way out of that one. He knows that's a dangerous fight. Not much to gain from the fight because, you know, it's not on a big show or anything like that, but still would have done some numbers and he knows JP would have beat him. Yes, Alf. What's next for Brittany Mayo? I don't know. I think he's got to fight someone. Who he's going to fight, I don't know, but it's a tough one. Yes, I already know that, pal. Weight Watchers. We all know that. Yes, Alf. What are you saying? Alf, I'll message you on whatever what's it called, TikTok. Brett's done the full. DC exposed him. JDP got rid. A call for boxing goal. He's going to replace it. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised there. JDP absolutely licking Brett's bumhole in trying to get a bit of content out of Brett. I don't understand it, to be honest with you. I do not understand why JDP thinks Brett is going to do any sort of content with him at all. Yes, Alfie, big up. Little brother there. Come on, Alf. Yeah, Brett Maydor, where does he go? Who does he even fight? Who does Brett even go on and fight from here? Because, like, I'm sure the BKFC said they won't have him on. Stefan, there's a chance that he goes on bad to the bone, but is Stefan going to want to go through that again? You know, with Brett. So that's maybe bad to the bone might be out the window. You might have a point there. Come on, PSG. Yeah, Brett's got a lot to do. He needs to get a fight and try and gain some respect back from some certain people, because I see a lot of people commenting now in his videos and stuff saying he's just a bullshitter and he's chat shit and all that sort of stuff. You know what people are like. I have a question about Brett's recent stories, to be fair, but I'd not want to say in case I was wrong. You reckon he's fighting Heggie 100%? What happened? Yeah, I don't see Brett May versus Deca happening, in my opinion, just because Brett's been found out for lying at the fact that he said that he punched Deca up in jail. But it might happen through that as well. Deca might think, yeah, I want to just prove a point that he didn't beat me at all and I'll beat him. But Brett May versus Deca, I don't see that one happening. Supposedly got run out of his area this morning by two 15-year-olds. Who's that? Who got run out of their area? Probably got a bit of a rep in his town. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a professional. Yeah, he's definitely not a professional fighter. He was trying to say he's a professional fighter now, but to be a professional fighter, well, he want to be sort of fair to him. He did have his fight on the BKFC, which would have made him a professional fighter, but we see also now Brett May versus Rob Cunningham went. Deca beat Brett. Yeah, Deca probably would beat Brett. It'd be a good fight because they're both big lumps, but Brett would have to knock Brett out. I mean, Brett would have to knock Deca out, and I don't see fucking Brett knocking Deca out, if I'm honest. You see the lad post earlier about Brett, did you? I'll have to have a check that out. It was pelvis. Last night's boxing, though, did not disappoint. That fight with Callum Smith, Joshua Buatsi is definitely going to be up there for fight of the year contender already. Brett in that elite sparring, getting laughed at by Joe Lister. Yeah, Joe Lister, Danny Christie's just released a podcast about 2 hours ago with him, with that Joe Lister. But Brett's absolutely fuming inside. I'll just let's get it up. Yeah, Joe Lister and Danny Christie have actually just done a podcast.
I'm all right. I won't have to be your dad. 20. I got a daughter your age. Innit?
I'd like it to be my dad.
Yeah. You know, you got a good dad there. I like it a lot.
Yeah, second father, so.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll take that role. I can be your Uncle Danny. What's that?
Yes, Uncle Danny.
Yeah,
Uncle
so.
Danny.
Big Daddy on a podcast. Yeah, 2 hours ago it come out. Joe Lister, Danny Christie. So that'll be interesting because I bet Brett's fuming. That's the guy who's been doing pads and that with Brett and a bit of sparring. Joe Parker's an animal. Like seeing face Parker next. Yeah, I think Parker definitely, the ball is definitely going to get the world title shot next. Whether it's against Usyk or Dubois, I don't know. But yeah, Parker, what a beast. Knocking McCauley out round 2. He had to get it done like that. McCauley stepping in on 2 days' notice. He had to make a statement. But yeah, it was a good knockout for Joseph Parker. That good win to have on his record as well. I know, as if he's 20. It's mad, that, isn't it? I didn't think he was 20, me. I thought he was about my age. 27, 26, but yeah, 20-year-old. Looked good in there sparring with Brett May. He made Brett look shite. So he definitely looks like a good fighter, that Joe Lister. As I say, Brett May in the sparring footage made Brett look average. But Paul Bellis even said himself that Joe Lister will make most people look average. And that's coming from Paul, who hates Brett. Well, I won't say hates him, but would love to punch him up. And will have Paul Bellis in a different league to Brett May. PSG needs to get a goal. Yes, Reg, up you well. Big up Reg. Right, pal, Joe Parker built like an ox. He is built like an ox, isn't he? He's tough as out, Joe Parker. I want him to win a world title again. He deserves another world title. He's a great fighter. Humble as well. He's never like, you never see Joseph Parker flashy chains on or flashy clothes or out like that. He's just a great boxer. Half his size too, yeah. Joe Lister is an animal. Yeah, he is. That's what I mean. Half of Brett's size and made him look like an amateur. Even though, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Joe Lister did look Brett like a fool. Yes, big up my mate. He's a tough nut, he is. Is he in the BKFC? What is he BKFC? I've not seen much of him, like, I'll be honest, but I'll be definitely watching him. Sparring is not fighting nor to get the rest out of 1-to-1. You shouldn't press your opponent. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, sparring is a lot different to an actual fight, but still, Brett were missing a lot of shots and stopped him with a body shot, which were nice. Yeah, I know he's only had the belt. That's what I mean. I want him to become a 2-time world champion. Yeah, I remember when AJ beat him for the belt. It was for the WBO, weren't it? What he held the WBO belt, weren't it? Yeah, Brett is known for just being a brawler, just swinging big shots. He will take that belt back. Yeah, the WBO, I thought it was, yeah. AJ, it was a close fight though between Joseph Parker and AJ in that first fight. I'd watch that fight again. But I think Joseph Parker will be going on to fight for the world title next. He won't be taking an AJ fight when he's guaranteed a world title shot. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, so. Yes, big up DWP official. Hope you're well. Yes, big up Reg. Respect my mate. Craving a right good BKFC fight. Yeah, there's one coming up, isn't there? I think there's one Newcastle. There's a BKFC coming up in very soon. Yeah, there is a BKFC coming up. Have I missed anything? What's everyone's opinion on Dyson versus Deca? That's what we were just talking about then, DWP. Yeah, I think Dyson will probably beat Deca in my opinion, just because he's more active, better, younger. Deca's obviously got the chin on him, but apart from that, Deca's no footwork, no boxing ability, been inactive for 3 years, and everyone wants to see him take a good hiding. Yeah, I don't know which one it is, Reg, but there is a BKFC coming up very soon. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm sure it's Newcastle though. That's in. I'm glad he's took it. Gonna get knocked out, Deca. Yeah. Let's just see if the fight happens, because a lot of these fights fall through. Hopefully the fight happens, but Luke Dyson does fight every weekend, so again, let's see if I don't see how that one will fall through. But you just never know. It's fucking Deca in it. Love to see him smash Deca and put him away. Yeah, he is very durable, and he has got a chin on him, Deca, but he's not fought for 3 years. So it's been interesting to see if that chin's still there. He's getting on. He's got to be 40 something for whatever age he is. Yeah, Sam Reg, mate. I think it's BKFC Newcastle. But yeah, just double check. If Deca's fit, he'll beat Dyson, in my opinion. Yes, Matt, hope you're well. It'll be interesting to see, Matt, that's for sure. Deca will have to be fit, in my opinion, to beat Luke Dyson. Because Luke Dyson will be right up for it. He'll be turning up to get the job done, that's for sure. Has Deca still got it in him to go them? You know, if it's a 5-round fight, is he going to be able to go that distance? As I say, he's not fought for a long time. Last time he fought was against Dean Lynch Ward. And we've seen how that one went. That didn't last too long. Deca didn't even get out of first gear. No, mate, he's backed out the John Paul fight. You don't want any of that smoke with Big JP. Don't want the smoke with JP. Heggie's never been once fit. Yeah, Heggie always gasses out. He always gets tired by like the third round. He's never been a I hate to say this, but my money is on Deca. And one thing about both of them, they both show up. Yeah, you're not wrong there. No. Right up there for me. Gary Fox, another great fighter in the BKFC. Gary Fox is class. Jimmy Justice Miller, he's, I don't know. There's a few good lads. He was for the Dean Lynch Ward. Yeah, he was quite fit for the Dean Lynch Ward fight, but didn't really get out first gear, did he, in the Dean fight? It'd be interesting to see this Dyson fight, though, that's for sure. Got a bet on there, Matt. I just need PSG left to for the bet to win. Can't stand Jimmy Justice as a person. I think he's a low life. Yeah, he's a whippet. I've met Jimmy Justice at my first fight. He was at my first fight because him and Danny Christie had a face-off, but he's a bit of a mad character, like. I watch some of his videos and he plays like some mad character. He just does some mad shit and says some mad things. Obviously, his mates with a Shadow Bacon. Didn't see, yeah. The Dean fight was a bit of a mad one because, like, Dean, the way he wrapped his hands and everything for that fight was weird. It was a bare knuckle, but he had his hands wrapped like mad. He's fit with goals. Yeah, good point. I wouldn't even say he's a skill. Yeah, he is a good fighter, to be fair, Jimmy. He's very awkward though. If you watch his style, it's an awkward style. It is a very awkward style, Jimmy Justice Miller's style. But yeah, his personality is quite weird, if you ask me. Some things, some of the videos he puts out, he acts normal, and then other ones, I don't know what he's doing. It's what happens when you hang around with Shad Bundy, I suppose. Credit where credit's due. Deca shows up with diet chips to Oxford Joyce's campsite. Yeah, fair play to him, like. He turned up to the Oxford Joyce side, but that was only, again, Oxford Joyce, big Paul Joyce. There's not going to anything happen there, is it? Because they don't want their names tarnishing. They're proper boyos. The Irish Joyces, they don't mess about, the Oxford Joyces. They show fair play to a lot of bare knuckles. What happened? I wonder when Big Dougie Joyce is going to make an appearance back on this corner of YouTube. It's going to happen, isn't it, Big Dougie? See how PSG are getting on. PSG are battering them as well. Pension day, probably. Got a post office. But yeah, Decca versus Dyson. As it is, no one's actually answered the question as well. Is it actually going to happen on Bad to the Bone? Or was that just a rumour that I heard? I hope it happens on Bad to the Bone. And I hope Big Luke Dyson obliterates Deca, sends him into retirement once and for all. But we do want to see the Danny Christie fight again. I will not lie about that. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see Deca versus Danny, just to see Danny obliterate him this time. Because I think Danny would do some damage this time, just because of how active he is. Some of the calibre of fighters that he's fought. I think he'd smash Deca. Big Dyson's going to hoover Deca up. We hope Dyson gets the win. Christian needs to fight Heggie on cobbles if he does it again. Yeah, there's a chance that happens, to be honest with you, though. Well, let's be serious. I think if Deca and Danny ever see each other, then 100% them two will scrap it out till the death. Daniel definitely scrap it with him. I don't know if Deca would want it there and then. I think Deca's arse would fall out if him and Danny bumped into each other outside of legit rules. Yeah, we all hope so, Reg. We hope Big Luke Dyson gets the job done against Decca Heggie, not just for being who he is, but now for pulling out the JP fight. And not fighting Big JP, I hope Dyson smashes him in first round. And for all the shit he's caused other people. To be fair, mate, it is quite mad, but Deca doesn't go out, apparently. Like, Deca sits in his mum and dad's. If he does go out, he goes out at 4 or 5 in the morning when he goes on and runs and that. Because apparently he's hated around that area in Carlisle. So, yeah, I'm not actually sure, but you see Deca going out on runs and that, they're always at daft o'clock in the morning, aren't they? So it could probably is true. Yeah, as I was saying as well before, though, Gary Slater's been mentioned also about fighting Deca now. I know Shadow Boxer, big Shad Bundy's trying to get on the end of that, trying to say, oh, let's get it over in Ireland at the pit of fucking groom, pit of shit. Now, Gary Slater, I don't know why he'd want to fight Deca there when he could fight on BYB or maybe even Bad to the Bone or something like that. I don't know, but I know he is contracted to BYB though. He's a Night Stalker. You're probably not wrong there, Reg. I think you're not wrong there, Reg. Like Shad Bundy thinking he's the new boxing promoter on YouTube. No one wants to fight and not get paid. We don't want paying in vapes. He is, isn't he? See how PSG get on in this second half as well. Hopefully PSG don't let me down. Liverpool beating City today for the first time at the Etihad for like a decade or something, I think it was, they said. Which is mad. Well, another thing as well, now JP's not fighting Deca. I'll be looking to go over to Ireland again and hopefully fight. I was hoping to fight that YouTube banter, but I think his ass fell out a little bit. He messaged me on Instagram saying, yeah, let's get the fight. And now you can't even get hold of him to get the fight. So it looks like we'll be fighting someone else. But now JP's not fighting Deca, we can get my fight sorted because JP ain't got shit to be thinking about. But I will be looking to fight on Bare Knuckle Sport on Simon's show again, definitely, when there's one local to me. Because that will be, I definitely want to fight on one of Simon's shows again. That was it was a good do-up first time. Come on, PXG. Yeah, Liverpool, they played well. It was a good game. It was inevitable, though. They were going to beat City today, weren't it? Come on. City have been awful. They've absolutely played shocking. And now they've no Haaland. The fact they've no Haaland, Rodri's out. Rodri's been massive for him. Preston, my mate. Big up Preston. Big up the North End. United play Ipswich on Wednesday. Liège is JP Deca off. It is Deca's not wanting the fight with JP no more, as you can obviously imagine. He knows JP will probably beat him, especially in the later rounds. He don't want that smoke with JP. Let's just put it that way. He does not want that smoke. Big up North End. You should call out that Neil lad, Liam. I hear he says he's. I hear he's easy work now and he's old. Who's Neil? I don't know who that is, my mate. Big up Preston. That's the one DWP. Big up Preston. I hope North End beat Burnley in FA Cup and go through to the next round. It's a tough ass, like, but I do hope they beat Burnley. Yeah, Defo don't want any of that smoke with JP. He knows fucking. He knows JP will turn up and scrap it out, and he knows it'll be a tough fight for him because JP is just as big as him. And yeah, can JP have a turn up? Well, yeah. Obviously, you lot haven't seen it. A lot of people haven't seen it, but I believe JP would have beat Deca in the later rounds. That's just my opinion. I think he'd have got the job done. It was a no round fight, no rules, like a no rounds fight. So it was just until one man quits or one man gets knocked out. And I think that favoured in JP's. Definitely. Deca wouldn't have been fit enough to last as long as what JP would have been. Obviously, if JP's a good chance of him getting knocked out early by Deca, don't get me wrong, but has Deca even ever knocked anyone out before? Yeah, I'm not even sure if Deca's even ever knocked anyone clean out. But the Dyson fight seems to be happening. Luke Dyson versus Deca. That seems to be the one that's going to happen. Ube has just kicked off second half. Come on, Ube, go 2-0. Big JDP trying to lick Brett May's ass again in his videos this morning. Oh, Brett's the king of YouTube, this, that, and the other. JDP doesn't want to do content with you, lad. You went jail for 14 days and we've seen your jail tale stories. There was a lot of bollocks. We all know about the imaginary TV, my friend. The TV. Does anyone know where it is? Deca waiting on. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, mate. As I say, I don't even know. I've heard something to do with Bad to the Bone. Stefan maybe involved in the Deca versus Dyson fight now. I'm not actually 100% sure whether that's true, but yeah, where it's going to happen, I don't know. Hit the likes, people. The asking, yes, big up, Reg, respect my mate. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Ah, that's who they must have been on about. That's who said that before. Why is it not? Can't actually remember where it was. Can't even remember. Big up Neil J. I'm not too bad myself, mate. How are you? I'm not too bad, Neil. That's who someone must have been on about before. I wonder what they were talking about there. Why would I call Big Neil out? JDP licks the bottom of feeders as a YouTuber. I still don't know. Mate, honestly, I'm going to post the little clip of his jail tale story because I think a lot of people may have forgot He's 14 days in jail, and one of his best stories to date. What is on YouTube? It's legendary. Big JDP with the imaginary TV. But right, I'm gonna jump off, people. I'm gonna go watch a bit of this second half with PSG and hopefully can get a win. And this bet wins ready. 150 would be nice. Would be nice to start off the Monday. Yes, Reg, respect my mate. Big up. We'll go live again tomorrow, people, for the after I've finished boxing. Because I'm boxing again tomorrow, but back boxing training, so we'll jump on a live after that. But yeah, big up everyone. Shout out to everyone who's jumped in, you all legends. Peace, have a good night.